Okay, so now what we're going to do is that we're going to tag the data actor so that we can find this actor. And then we're going to create an actor that will consume the data from this data actor and will use the value fetched to move. So just as a quick recap, we are going to do the right column here of our flowchart. So we'll create this actor that will move. This actor will get the data from the data actor. It will store this data into a data actor object, and it will use this object to get my movement float variable that I stored inside this struct here, and then we'll set a new location. So let's see how we can do it. So first of all, we have to create a tag. So all we need to do is that we come here to project settings, gameplay tag, add new gameplay tag. So I'm gonna call it data actor. Okay, and then add new tag. It's here. Okay, and then I will open the blueprint. I'll search for tag. And then here inside our data actor, we have to include also one tag with the same name, data actor, my data actor. Okay, so the data actor is tagged. Now we can find it through a simple search. And then we have to create a new actor to use this data to move. So a new C++ class, it will be a pawn type. I'll call it my movement actor. Okay. Okay, so here we have our new movement actor. What I want to do is that I want to include our data actor because then I need to make a reference to this actor here because we're going to store the values inside a my data actor object. My data actor, I'll call it my data. Okay. And we also want vector for the current actor location and the new actor location. Okay. So we will first fetch the current actor location, and then we will move to a new location based on the data that we will fetch. So I also need a getter function at my data and a movement function. So I'm gonna pass a my data actor data and the vector for the current actor location. Okay, so these are the parameters that I'll use to make my actor move. The current location plus the new location that I will get from the data. Okay, so now on the implementation file, uh, what we need to do is first to set the functions. Okay, so for get my data, what I need to do is that I want to find the actor with that tag. and then store that into an array of actors. So first I need to create a T array of actors, pointers. I'll call this my data actors, plural. And then I'll use the string, the tag to find the actor. So I need to include new gameplay statics. Okay. And I'm going to use this to get the actors from the tag. With tag. Okay. So the context will be my world. The tag is my data actor. And I will store inside my data actors array. Okay. Oh, I forgot to include also the engine for the world. Okay. So what I'm doing here is that I'm finding this actor that I tagged, and then I need to extract the data from it. So I'm gonna just include an if statement and say that if data actors uh, are larger to zero. So if I have more than zero actors with this tag, just to make sure. So I'm gonna get data vectors. I'm gonna get my array of vectors in the first component. Then I need to cast this to my data actor. I need to cast to my data actor type, and I will pass this into my data object. Okay, so now I stored the data from the data actor inside my data object, and now I am ready to make the actor move. Okay, so if I implement the move actor function, so first I want to create a uh, float move to store the variable that I called my movement inside my struct, right? So I use my data object to access the getter function, get my movement, and this function will return my movement float variable that was stored inside the data object. And I have stored this inside this other float variable here I called move. And with that, I can set the new actor location. I will just change the y array, y axis. And I'm going to say that this is equal to the current actor location y axis plus float that was inside the move, right? Which will be the number 200. So we will move the actor on the y axis from the current location plus 200, okay, which is the value that I stored inside the SV file that it's now inside this variable. So all I need to do is set actor location to new actor location. Okay, so now we need to simply create a blueprint based on this class and place it into the world. So let me compile. Okay, and I also forgot that I need to call the functions on begin play. So let's do it. I'm just gonna place them down there because it helps me to organize the code. So we're here on begin play. So first we're gonna call get my data so that we fetch the data file, and then we get the set current actor location to be get actor location. So we're gonna fetch our current actor location, and then we're gonna call move actor, and we'll pass my data file that I just got with the getter function and the current actor location. Okay, and we will again save and compile. Okay, and all we need to do now is to create a blueprint based on my movement actor. I will call it VP, my movement actor. There we have it. And I will add a static mesh to it. And here I can select my mesh. I'm just going to use a cube. There. And as material, I'll just assign whatever we have it here. Okay. And then we place it in the world. So this will be the actor that I'm going to move.